When we decided to take Winnie abroad for specialized treatment, we didn't have much money as a family. So Winnie told us, don't worry, Dad and Mom. I have friends all over. I'll make an appeal and we'll be assisted. So Winnie prepared a video and she sent it out. We were able to raise enough money to start treatment, so we flew her to Turkey with the mother as the caregiver. And while they were in Turkey, a week after they arrived in Turkey, Lulu Hassan is a very, very special person. She took advantage of her program, Shajara, and said she was going to use that program to make an appeal on our behalf. And indeed, Lulu, maybe you don't know, after that program, we were able to raise enough money for Winnie to be treated and to pay rent in Turkey, to pay for medicines, thanks to Lulu's effort. So I just want to thank the entire Royal Media, because when Winnie died, that morning I called Lulu and told her, Lulu, Winnie has left us. She said, what? I said, yeah, she has gone. She asked me, can I tell Rashid, her husband? I said, please tell him, because it's fine. She's gone, there's nothing to hide. So when she told Rashid that Winnie had died, and I think Rashid asked her to ask me, is it okay if they tell their boss? And I told him, yeah, there's no harm, it's already happened, so go ahead. And I can tell you, those who were near the TV at that time, within half an hour, Winnie was already trending on Citizen TV. The whole world knew Winnie had passed. Thank you very much, Lulu, and the entire Citizen TV group. I also want to thank Winnie's friends all over the place. When Winnie made her final appeal this second time around, people were sending in 1 shilling, 2 shillings. They called it Haba na Haba. Through that Haba na Haba, we were again able, plus what we had as a family, to take Winnie back to Turkey. But she was never to come back alive. Her mother has already said much about Winnie, but Winnie was a very special person. I've never seen a human being so talented like Winnie. Winnie was a tailor. I didn't know that she should make dresses. But when they formed that band, Jukwa, the band, they used to wear 1 uniform per day. So they'd come back, her, Vicky, and Julie, come back at night from their gig, and Winnie had a sewing machine. So the whole night, her bedroom was next to ours. We couldn't sleep because the machine was running. She was making dresses for all the 3 of them. When we would leave to go to work, they are sleeping. When you come in the evening, they have gone to work. They come back again, tomorrow they are going to wear another dress. The machine is again running. So I asked Winnie, where did you learn to make dresses? She said, don't worry, I went to school. So that's one talent Winnie had. Winnie was a furniture maker. Very few women, even if they have that knowledge, would do what Winnie used to do with her own hands. She would make very beautiful beds. The bed on which I sleep in Mombasa was made for me by Winnie, using her own hands. The dining table that I use was made by Winnie, and many other things. When she came back from Turkey the first time, she told her mother, I've seen your shop, it's very bare, and it looks very disorganized. I'm going to arrange it. She told me she's going to make something called a floating what? Floating shelves. I said, what do you mean floating shelves? She said, Daddy, you just hang on, you'll see. And indeed, when we went to town, she bought a drill and an electric saw. And within 2 days, she had made some very, very beautiful shelves in the shop. Winnie was a cake maker, a baker. She would make very beautiful cakes. I'm going to miss my fruit cake, because she told me that you don't need to eat cakes made with the sugar. I'll make one using a fruit and it will taste exactly like the one mixed with sugar. That's another talent. Winnie was a musician. She had such a beautiful voice, and at times I used to sing with them because I liked singing also, and I enjoyed being in their company. Winnie was also an actress. You all, I don't have to belabor that point. You saw what she did in Sultana. But Sultana was just the tip of the iceberg. She had done many others before that maybe that time she was not very well known. So I have lost a friend. I have lost a very, very dear friend, a confidant, a stickler to neatness, a stickler to cleanliness. Our house is all white. Sometimes we even fear to sit on the seat. So Winnie was also a stickler to detail. She was never satisfied until she saw what she was doing had come out the way she wanted it. I have lost a financial advisor. Winnie was a director in our company, me and Mom. We called Broad Range Enterprises Limited. She was a director there. Actually, I was a minority. I'm the minority shareholder. But Winnie and the mother have the biggest shares. And that company is involved in making, adding value to products like cashew nuts, ground nuts, sim. It's based in Mombasa, and it's doing very well thanks to Winnie's advice. Winnie pushed me to do things I could not do, but because she's a kid to me and she's advising me, I took her advice very seriously. And when I did that, I succeeded in whatever I was doing. Winnie, before she passed, she had told me, Daddy, you are driving a very old car. Why didn't you sell it and buy another one? I said, Winnie, if I sell this car, the money I'll get will not be able to buy a new car. I said, don't worry, then hang on it a bit. Let me make some money, I'll buy a new car. So that was the deal we had struck. Now I've missed that car. Winnie told me that you're willing to build your house in Mumias, but we have property in Kilifi here. Don't worry, I'm going to put up a holiday home for you in Kilifi, so that you can be, when you retire, you can be alternating. Sometimes you're in Mumias, sometimes you are in Kilifi, in your old age. That was never to be also. But as a family, or as her parents, we have accepted God's will because Winnie was suffering. Us who lived within the same house, we knew what she went through. So initially, it was a big shock for us to lose a daughter because it was our hope that she would take care of us in our old age and that she would bury us. Now it's gone the other way around. So because of Winnie's pain in her life, we have accepted God's will that she rests. And Winnie, my dear love, I'm going to miss you, but I hope, as we believe, that we shall meet at one time in our lives. Thank you very much for all of you for coming over.